Hello and welcome. Campbell here from Spiral Up. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And recently I was watching a video and I heard someone say, "Are you a light being or are you being light?" I found that pretty interesting, so thought we'd have a chat about it. So, are you a light being or are you being light? What does that even mean? We have all this talk. We've heard, especially over the last couple of years about light workers, light beings, I'm this, I'm that, with this concept of, some people are, from somewhere else, a different origin, shall we say, and they've come in to help others. So this concept is really about changing the outside world, isn't it? What it is it's people believing that they're fine, they're all good and they've come in here to help other people, which kind of means that they don't need to change. It's almost putting yourself on a pedestal, which is why I've never sort of related to that, to any of these kind of labels that, say that people are different. Because I think, clearly people are on a different level, consciously with their awareness and that, but we're all fractals of God. We're at the base, we're all the same, and we're all on a journey. And if someone, if you're in a room, there's always someone who's more advanced than you in whatever, topic you want to talk about, and someone who's less. You know, this is the thing. So are you a light worker? Are you someone who sort of likes to proclaim that you're a light worker, that you're here, that you're doing stuff, that you're helping the people, that you're waking people up? Or are you actually being light? Are you doing the actions of a light worker? Are you actually, bringing your light out when you speak to people, when you interact with them? Because to me, that's far more important. And that is really the way to if we have this thing called light workers, that's the way to be one, right? Is to be the light. It's not to go around and tell people that you're a light worker or to try and wake people up or to try and change other people at all. That's not the point of this. It's to teach by example, which is to be the light, right? Let that light shine out of you and others will see it, right? Though, and if you live a life that is fulfilling, then people will watch you and they'll get messages from your life just the way you act. But if we go and tell people how to change, I'm a light worker. I'm here to save you, right? It's kind of like organized religion or the government, right? I'm here from the government and I'm here to help. I'm here from the church and we're here to admonish all your sins and send you to heaven and help you on your way. These are all people pretending to be light workers. Like they're to put themselves on a pedestal. I'm this, and so you must follow me. But it's the people, throughout all of our past, all these stories that we have, it's the people that are being the light that actually make the changes. It's the people who live by example, who their faith is actions, right? This is the thing about faith. Some faith is just believing in something. Some people have faith in God, but they don't do anything. They just think it's going to church or saying prayers, but then they'll go out into the greater world and, you know, get offended when people are rude to them, or, they'll see the problem in people and in outside and they'll, judge it instead of going out and understanding that everyone's on their journey. Everyone's got, had experiences that we haven't. And some, you have bad days, right? People act badly. It doesn't mean they're a bad person. But if you're being the light, then you don't see that. You see the light in them, right? The fractal of God in them. And so you're always treating them the best that you can. And that's to do with you. They might turn around and call you an asshole, right? And that again means that's another challenge. That's, are you going to react to that, or are you going to stay in the light and smile and say, well, have a nice day and walk off? This is the thing, and that's how we change the world. Because if you do that to someone, they'll be like, what? Oh, I just called them an arsehole and they told me to have a nice day. Now, it's much different than them calling you an arsehole and you go, well, you can just get, nah, and you can imagine where that interaction would lead because you're not being the light. And in the same breath, it could be, you need to change, you need to do this. If you want to ascend, if you want to, be wherever, right? Then you need to listen to me, the light worker, the person who's coming to save you. All these labels that are out there. That's not real. That's an illusion. That's a persona. That's pretending. And so I don't like any of those. I don't like labels at all. But I don't like all these labels that tend to put people on pedestals. And just while we're at it, the whole NPC thing, I'm not comfortable with because that as well puts, it's people self-elevating themselves above other people, saying, well, they're just NPCs. They just, I don't need to worry about them. And that leads into, well, they're not real humans, so I can just treat them like crap, right? That's where this kind of thinking leads. So you can, be the light worker and do all the talk and, wear all the jewelry or whatever, sit in the lotus position, but you're not really affecting the world and you're not changing yourself. But if you are the light and your actions are your faith, if your faith in humanity is through your actions, if you believe that at its core everyone is love, then you treat everyone with love, right? And you be the light. You share the light, you spread the light. And this is the thing, being the light will always take away the darkness, right? That's what light does. Darkness can only exist when there's no light there. So again, are you a light being or are you being light? Because to me, they're two different concepts, and I think that we kind of get that one wrong, and we're definitely getting the message, and have had it hammered at us about all these light workers and people coming to save us. And again, when you're here to save everyone else, you can't save yourself. So even if that's true, what if everyone has said that you're left here by yourself? So much better, in my opinion, to be that person that you want to see, be the change you want to see, be the light. There you go. So I hope you got something from that. Please share this around if you find this information interesting and empowering. Please give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, all that great stuff. And if you would like to support me and my work in this channel, you will find links below. You'll find there's some tuning forks down there, some different products to help with vitality and our body machine. Even a course that that is online that I do with Lorenzo. And we are also having a live event coming up, and it's going to be in Florida in the USA. So if you want to learn about that as well, the link will be below. So thank you for spending some time with me. Stay awesome. And remember, together, we can all spiral up. Bye for now.